Hello and welcome to Business Management for Agricultural Enterprises 488. I'm Kelsey Foster and I'll be your instructor for this shortened 10-week course. I'll start off by introducing myself before we get started, just so you can get a better idea of who I am and my perspective on things. I was raised with my three sisters in Berwyn, Nebraska, and I graduated from Broken Bow in 2013. I then went to UNL and majored in horticulture and minored in leadership and entrepreneurship. I graduated from the university in May of 2017 and came right back to the family farm in central Nebraska. Here we specialize in the seed production of native grasses and wildflowers, and also grow cover crops for seed, and this will include rye, oats, buckwheat, and hairy vetch. We're also starting to dive into livestock. So we manage our neighbor's cow-calf herd from the spring through the fall on our pasture. And I also started raising free-range pasture chickens, and it's now an enterprise that consists of 300 egg-laying chickens. We're considering starting some broilers next spring, but we're not very good at butchering yet, so that's kind of on not the back burner, but a middle burner for right now. Also, within the next month, I'm purchasing a flock of hair sheep and some guard dogs so we can start grass-fed lamb production. And finally, I'm also getting married in a couple weeks, so it's a pretty busy time. But that's enough about me. Let's go ahead and hop into the course syllabus. First, I'd like to reinforce that this class is a shortened 10 weeks, with the idea behind that this course will be over before all your other college classes get busy with group projects and finals. So if we front-end load this class, it'll be over before your other classes get crazy. Or that's the theory, at least. So here's my contact information. If you ever need to get a hold of me, you can just feel free to call or text, or just send me an email. I'd suggest sending it to this Gmail address instead of through Canvas, because I don't always get those notifications right away, whether I have a Canvas message or not. I also have specific office hours listed here when I'll be answering emails, grading papers, creating course content, stuff like that. So this would be a great time to get a hold of me because I'm at my computer anyways. I'm also fully open to being able to schedule a FaceTime or a Zoom meeting with you individually or with a small group, whatever you prefer. Just make sure you set up an appointment via text or email about when you'd like to meet. I'd also love to chat with you about course content and about how to continue developing your business idea or any other questions that come up along the way. Also, if you're not familiar with Zoom, what I just mentioned a minute or so ago, it's another video conferencing software, and it's what we're recording on right now. So you'll also get the chance to use it if you haven't this semester. So next in the syllabus, we have some things regarding ACE 10, since Agribusiness 488 is an ACE 10 course. I'd encourage you to read through this statement, the opportunities for success, and the graded assignments sections on your own. I've also listed the different course objectives and student learning outcomes for the course. The main premise of this course, however, is that we're going to be working towards creating a business plan for your business idea that you bring into the class. This all wraps around that. So, next, the grading scale. As you'll notice, we just have pluses and straight letters. I didn't like getting minuses in college. They frustrated me, so I'm not giving minuses in this class. Next up, we have our due dates table with each assignment listed out, as well as due date and the points associated with each assignment. I'll quick run through this just to give you a quick outline of kind of what to look forward to over these next 10 weeks and during our short semester together. So due this Friday is our introduction and our idea statement. Those combined are worth 10 points. And then we're going to dive right into the sections of the business plan. I have them divided into 4 sections, and we'll actually go through section 1 in week 1 as far as the content and the assignment requirements, but it won't be due until week 2, the Friday of week 2, which is another good point. Every assignment is due on Friday of the given week at 11:59 p.m. I won't be grading any late assignments for this class because I understand that you guys are very busy and I'm also very busy, and we respect that fact about our schedules and we just plan accordingly. I have all the assignments set up plenty in advance as far as presenting the course content early, so you'll have ample time to get all of the work done before the due date. You can also consult this due date schedule so you have a better idea of what's coming up when, so you're not blindsided by anything. Okay, but moving on, like I said, we're going to dive right into our Section 1, Section 2, Section 3, and Section 4 of the business plan. And that'll be due over these corresponding weeks. This semester, we're also adding some more financial work into the course content, so that way you guys will have a better idea of what goes into the financials before they're due. So this section is going to be some basics on how to do your financials, and then Section 3 is where your business plan financials come in. So as you can see, these are due before this, which is really helpful for you. Finally, we're going to look ahead to the final written business plan due in week, I think that's 8. Yeah. And then we have a financial lender assignment, which is where you'll go out and talk to 3 different bankers and present your plan, get their feedback, and talk to them about even maybe getting a loan, the process behind that. And so that's something you'll need to be thinking about. Who would you contact about, going to talk to about your business plan? We have a final project that is, I'll explain here in a second. And then finally, the course and instructor evaluations. So all of these assignments total to 250 points, which is what the whole course is out of, so you guys can kind of track and see where you're at. Next in the syllabus, I've listed out the tentative weekly topic schedule. So for example, in week 1, we're going through the course introduction now in our lecture. We'll have a lecture on idea generation, and finally a lecture on the business plan section 1, which includes all of these different aspects that you're going to be writing about. So that's exciting. Looking ahead to week 2, we'll continue with section 1 with these aspects: the business model canvas, market analysis, and SWOT analysis. We'll also be starting those financial tools in the toolbox that I mentioned earlier. Week 3, we'll dive into section 2 with these different aspects, and again, be continuing those financial tools. Week 4, we'll be starting to talk about our financial part of the plan, which is section 3. Most of the students find this the most challenging part, so we have 3 weeks dedicated to that, as well as these financial tools, kind of dipping our toe into the financial part, or the numbers part. So this should give you ample time and instruction to get a really good set of business plan, or a good set of balance sheet, cash flow statement, and income statement down into your business plan. In week 7, we'll move on to section 4, where we talk about funding, the exit strategy, and the executive summary. And we'll also go over the final business plan and what that looks like. Week 8, we'll talk about final business plan again, and then dive into that financial lender assignment. I might go ahead and introduce this earlier, just because I know, like I mentioned, you guys are really busy, and scheduling that many meetings around other people's busy schedules is going to be pretty difficult. So we might introduce that into week 7. Haven't decided yet. Okay, and then week 9, we'll introduce the final project, and then week 10, the course wrap-up, as well as the continuation of the final project. So just here, we have a little bit of assignment descriptions. I think I've talked about most everything until this final project. The presentation on your choice on final project is due in week 10. So these, I'm probably going to do most of them over video conferencing in Zoom, But I'm also considering having some in-person presentations at UNL. If you'd be interested in that, let me know. I can set up some dates if I have enough interest. Otherwise, we'll just keep them online. But if we do them in person, I'll have a couple more people in the room as well giving you guys feedback. So that'll be cool. Technical requirements, the main thing is internet, email, Word, and Zoom. Then we have a statement from ADA, and then the mental health, which is new this year. And just some more things for you to read through if you'd like to. Okay. So, a little of the class logistics. Each of these weeks is going to be divided in each of these weeks is going to be divided based on the week. I'm going to go ahead and close these down just to not get you guys overwhelmed right away. We'll work through it week by week. I'll be really clear through all of it. So if you do have questions, hopefully there won't be too many because each week will be outlined very clearly. But you found the course introduction under this tab, and then your personal introduction is due right here. So basically you just follow the instructions. That's worth 5 points, and it's due on Friday at 11:59 p.m. I'm looking for creativity in this project, something like a video or storyboard or voiceover PowerPoint, something like that. But if you want to just type it up, make sure you include 2 pictures. I'm not super excited about reading a lot of, paragraphs, but I realize you guys are busy with starting school, so it is what it is. So next we have our idea generation tab, where you'll find a lecture on idea generation, the PowerPoint slides to go along with that, this LLC formation document that's mentioned in here. If you're interested in forming an LLC, this is where you can get some more information on that. And then just some more helpful things you can read through when you're going through this tab. Your idea statement is also due on Friday, and it's worth 5 points as well. We're looking for clarity and details in this assignment. That's the key. No length maximum. We'll go over it in the idea generation lecture, so I won't spend too much time on it. And then, like I mentioned, we're going to be diving into section 1 of the business plan as well this week. So your lecture will be here. Ignore that. I need to change it. But this isn't due till the end of week 2. So I just wanted to post it early. That's kind of how all of this goes. I'll post the section that's due like in week 2. I'll post it in week 1, so you'll have 2 weeks to work on it. So because I'm giving you so much time on each of these assignments, basically 2 weeks notice for each of the assignments, I expect a lot of hard work and effort put into them, because you should be able to find quite a bit of time and energy within that span to put a lot of passion into your work. So I have high expectations, I guess is what I'm saying. And I'll grade accordingly. Anyways, I think that's all I wanted to cover in this introduction lecture. Please let me know if you have any questions or concerns about the course or about how things are going to be run. I'm really excited to get to know each of you a little better. And I'm really excited to watch your business ideas develop and grow through the semester. I think that's all for now. We'll talk to you later.